The Mandalorian, Season 2, Episode 5, Chapter 13, The Jedi. This is the episode that fans of Star Wars and the director Dave Filoni have been waiting for. If you want to see a properly trained, fierce, independent wielder of the Force, then you are in for quite a spectacle. New planet, same problems. Our heroes reach their desired destination with questions answered, and the mythos of family and Star Wars beautifully woven through this generational saga. Warning, spoilers ahead. Let's set the tone. A thick mist covers the landscape outside of a fortified town. Aggression stirs in the forest, and oppression rules the citizens. This is exactly where you would find a character such as Ahsoka Tano. The action. Oh, the Jedi action. This is a type of battlefield navigation we have wanted to see on screen when it came to a Force wielder. Using her environment to pick off opponents. The beautiful cinematography of the white blades of death dancing in the mist. This is a dream come true for Dave Filoni. You can feel it. You can feel it in every frame. Rosario Dawson. She nailed it. She aced it. She absolutely crushed it. This is a weathered, mature, experienced, wise Ahsoka. The camera catches everything. And each of the looks, pauses, nuances made me think of her past lives, her past friendships, and heartbreaks. Let the scenes breathe. If there's one note I could give to directors everywhere, it's let the scenes breathe. But Dave Filoni does that in this episode. He lets the scenes breathe. This is a tentpole episode. It feels like a film. This is probably the tentpole episode before the season finale in our self-contained story, but for Star Wars as a whole, this is a tentpole moment. The beauty of Ahsoka moving through the smoke, the time spent adding character to the bad guys. Seeing Michael Biehn on camera is always a delight, especially to be used with such a grizzled comedic effect as Lang. The action scenes were tense. When you go from our main characters will be just fine to, wait a second, oh wow, this is Diana Lee Inosanto, daughter of martial arts legend Dan Inosanto and goddaughter of Bruce Lee. She's playing the bad boss magistrate, and she has a Beskar staff? Thought Ahsoka was in trouble there for a little bit, just a little bit. My favorite moments in any form of medium can be people talking, but it's about what they're talking about that makes all the difference, and how they do it. And once again, Rosario Dawson bringing her acting chops to add so many dimensions to this character with so much weight and anticipation of the fandom. I can only imagine the stress and pressure, but she has the passion to play this character. She's had it for many, many years. And this is the payoff. This is what happens when you combine passion with professionalism. You get a performance like this. Ahsoka Tano explaining the Force to the Mandalorian, detailing where the child, Grogu, I like it, came from. Communicating with him through the Force. Keeping these powers hidden in fear. The crazy stuff the child has seen, what Grogu has seen, I don't blame him. But the dad bond is strong. Ahsoka Tano saw this same fear of abandonment, being alone, take over Anakin, and the galaxy suffered. The connection between Grogu and Din Djarin, our Mandalorian clan of two, is a family connection. Like a dad playing catch with his son. Star Wars is about family. Now, when I first heard that phrase, Star Wars is about family, even from the creator George Lucas, I thought, no, Star Wars is a space opera that combines science fiction with fantasy. But Star Wars is about family. Anakin was removed from his mother, and his new father figure, Qui-Gon Jinn, was killed. That vacuum of fear left him vulnerable, no matter how powerful he was in the Force. Obi-Wan Kenobi made sure Luke was raised by family and Leia was adopted. They turned out great. Now Ahsoka sees how important, how vital a father figure is, and doesn't want to take that away from the child, even to train. These kind of creative choices feel like an evolution of Star Wars, rather than a repetition, like we had with the sequel trilogy. As a lifelong fan, this is what I've been waiting for. So where to now? Ahsoka has her path, finding Grand Admiral Thrawn, while our Mandalorians have theirs to follow. So let me know in the comments below, what do you think is going to happen next, and will we see another Jedi this season? I mean, if we break this down for a moment, the tasks for the Mandalorian is to take Grogu to the top of this mountain and communicate through the Force and see if any Jedis will answer. If there's any Jedis left. Well, we do know of one, Luke Skywalker. And if they are able, even for a minute, to have Luke Skywalker portrayed by Mark Hamill with any type of digital magic they have to do to make him look slightly younger, the entire world would go nuts. We have been waiting to see a Luke Skywalker Jedi Master in his prime. Even for a few moments, if this season is able to accomplish that, everybody's going to go crazy. But we'll see. We shall see. We were able to see a Jedi, or a former Jedi, a Force wielder, if you will, with Ahsoka Tano, absolutely wreck in this episode. And we definitely want to see more of that. Very exciting times. I'm so happy that Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau have brought us to this moment with a character that Dave Filoni has been with since the very beginning. And I can only imagine how happy and proud he is for what he was able to accomplish when it comes to storytelling and further building the mythos and the human connection and the narrative thread that George Lucas started. And he will continue to carry that torch as Star Wars continues in different mediums. But for now, the Mandalorian is the way. This is the way. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you online.